Good evening. Very good evening. So today I want to discuss about different way to look at IBS. What is actually IBS and what can be the other way to look at IBS? Most people complain that the symptoms of IBS are like heartburn, acid reflux, loss of digestion, diarrhea, constipation, and even it's like some people complain that they get the food particles in their stool. So what does it mean when we talk about looking it at different perspective? So in IBS, if we look at different way, and this is important because to understand anything from a different angle always gives something different about that particular disease or anything. In this universe, the supernatural powers or the creation have created this earth mixture of people because we are here to experience this journey rather to become a zombie of things by following things which are kind of similar. So just a moment. So we are here to experience the journey and to understand that how we are different from others, and also to learn the things which we have got, and also to learn the things which are different. So in order to heal from IBS, it is really important that we look at it at different angles rather than having just one way of looking at it. So that's why we have this concept coming, which is far more deeper than our current medical science concepts, which says that there is a problem with either with the stress related issues, or maybe because of some previously existing food infection that started this IBS into the body. But after taking medicines, that infection is gone. So what is now remaining in the body, which is again and again creating that diarrhea or all those symptoms of IBS? We need to understand this, that we have to acquire that different perspective of looking at it if we really want to come out of it. I am doing this video because there are many people in this world who are suffering endlessly from this problem, and they have tried everything. They have tried medicines, they have tried the food habits, tried to change them, but still they are experiencing many things which might be heat, heartburn, or acid reflux, or flare, or indigestion problem. So let's try to look at it with a different angle. So in our body there is hydrochloric acid, which is responsible for the digestion of food or breaking into smaller molecules when we eat our food. Ideally, our digestion starts as soon as we put the food in our mouth until it goes to the stomach, where it is further broken down by our natural acid in our body, and then it is getting absorbed into our smaller intestine, and whatever smaller intestine is able to digest it goes for further cycling, and the rest part goes to our excretory system, which is the larger intestine. Now this is a different way of telling IBS. If you see the situation of burn. How can a burning symptom happen in anybody? What is the thing which causes burning? Burning is something which is related to fire. Can water cause burning? Can air cause burning? Thanks, Vishal. Thank you. Can air cause burning, or can water cause burning, or can any material which does not have a something which is some heated kind of thing can cause burning? It's about burning is related to fire. And those people who don't understand that fire element or fire in them is something which needs to be managed so that IBS symptoms will disappear, are failing to see it from the different perspective. Thanks, Vishal. Thank you very much. I am speaking in English because I agree to the point that though my mother tongue is different, but in order to be more universal, I need to adaptive to this language and then speak my things. So if a person is understanding IBS from different perspectives, it will help a person to overcome IBS easily. So I was telling, if any burning sensation is what a person experiences on a regular basis, it may be a heartburn, it may be a flare, it may be something which is related to acid reflux. So the fire inside that person is not correct in correct amount. That has lost its real, what should I say? Its real work. So that's why it is causing the issue which was non-existent few years back. Because people start thinking about how and what, that is what causes the problem, and that is what amplifies this problem of IBS. People are always interested in just finding how and what they control it by diet, how they think about the reason what actually how it actually started, but why they are not able to figure out, because they are, I would consider, most boring people of life. They don't want to see the reality that they are having the problem in their body. It's not the food which is causing problem. Had it been a food item only, then it would have caused lot of problems in others too. Why is important for identifying and curing IBS permanently, but most people forget to understand this concept. People keep thinking about what and how, but why is important. And why, if we come to why, then we will understand that burning can happen if fire element has some problem. Indigestion can happen when a fire element has some problem. Why people are asked to eat antacid? Is it something related to suppressing acid? Why they are asked to eat a mint, something which is a minty, drinking minty, or anything which is smoothing effect? Is it related to somehow internal fire which is causing the problem? Yes, my friend, it's only the internal fire. And once that is established properly in body, nothing will make you seriously ill. People think that the food they will take will help them in curing. They don't want to work hard in increasing or like healing their real fire element, but they are interested in just outer world of trying to digest all those things that is not causing them problems, and at end they end up being unsatisfied and having literally very less choices of the food which they can take. And still after some time that food also starts complaining in their body. So my friend, it is about the fire element which needs to be treated properly in person's life, and this fire element can become low or it can become high. High fire element will cause burning acid reflux, or sometimes the diarrhea problem. And low fire will cause the indigestion or the food particles coming into your sclera, or maybe constipation. So it's just about this fire element which needs to be balanced, and once this balanced is established in a person, then he or she will be able to eat or enjoy anything. That's the truth. When your fire element is low, you will have the indigestion problem, you will have the constipation problem, you will have the food particles coming in your excreta. And when your fire element is high and it is uncontrolled, then you will have diarrhea problem, you will have the acid reflux problem, you will have the heartburn problem. So it's about fixing your fire element instead of fixing the things externally. Those can work sometimes, but sometimes they won't work at all, and that is something a person is not in his hands. He or she does not always have the choice to have that particular food which they are expecting to eat, that won't make them suffer. But truth about is, you need to find out why your fire element got in this state, and if you are able to heal that properly via using the natural healing processes, then you will be in no reason to have complaints about life that you are suffering so much. So that's why I'm saying that suffering is optional. You need to use your imagination to understand what's going in your body. Until unless you don't understand that and you keep trying external things to control the way, you just think that it's diet. Diet is not something which can always control the elements of the body, because had it been diet, then other people who are not able to eat even properly might be feeling the same way. But it's not like that. It's the person's own fire problem which is causing this issue. So it is the awareness which a person needs to have when he is healing his IBS. Just depending upon those suppressing medicines won't help in longer terms. Yes, everything has got its importance. Allopathy has got its importance, and other medicine systems have also their importance. Allopathy helps you to recover quickly, so you need to utilize your energy in understanding other things rather than just depending on the allopathy medicines, which will no use after some time, because God made it very intelligently that you want short-term healing, God made it possible. You want long-term healing, God made it possible. You need to find out your why in order to treat your IBS properly. Until unless you are not making right efforts, or you are not interested in making right efforts, your IBS is not going to get right. Because the problem with IBS is there is no physical symptom of IBS. People think that it's in mind, people think that it's in stress, people think that they are having certain allergies to the food. Those are correct, but actual thing is that if your fire element is balanced, then these three things doesn't matter, because these three things are in everybody's life, and these three things can affect anybody. But if your fourth element is proper, then you don't need to worry. You can eat anything, you can enjoy anything, and that's how other people are doing this. So please try to look IBS from different perspective, and that will really help you to come out of IBS more better way. So this is what I wanted to say from this video. Take care. Good night.